I am an average government officer in the education department, and I had come to this village, quite far from the city, for a special purpose. I was tasked with establishing a school for the children of this village, but my primary responsibility was to prepare a survey report. I had been told that this would not be easy. The reason was that the village chief was against establishing a school there, as he feared that widespread education would jeopardize his authority. However, since a teacher had initiated this project and also provided a large sum of money, it was my responsibility to see it through at all costs. I quickly began my work. A few days later, I was surrounded by several armed men when I was taking pictures of the area from different angles. The kidnappers asked me my purpose, and I told them everything, except who had initiated the project. The barrel of a pistol was pressed against my temple. The kidnappers' demeanor was extremely harsh, but I couldn't do what they wanted. Finally, one kidnapper put his finger on the trigger and asked, "I'm asking for the last time, who is behind this project? Tell us, or I'll shoot." Before I could answer, the room door burst open, and a formidable-looking man entered. Seeing him, all the kidnappers became alert. He looked at me intently for a few moments, then glanced questioningly at a kidnapper standing aside, who respectfully said, "Khan Bai, he hasn't told us anything, and isn't even afraid of death. And the money? He hasn't mentioned money. All right, give him 2 million. If he still doesn't agree, shoot him and throw his body in the jungle." Khan issued the command and left in the same manner. A briefcase full of notes was placed before me. My life was at stake. I thought that I was not a powerful man, and, most importantly, there was no harm in revealing the secret the kidnappers wanted to know. These notes could change my destiny, and perhaps this would be a tribute to my bravery. An hour later, the kidnappers returned. I indicated my acceptance and expressed a desire to meet Khan. The kidnappers untied me. Khan rushed over. His first question was, "Tell me, who is our enemy?" I smiled, thinking of an equally strange answer to this strange question, and said, "Khan, he is one of you, your own blood." Khan's face turned red with anger. Then I said, "Khan Ji, a school will open in your village. Shujaat Khan Public School." Khan was deeply startled and mumbled, "Shujaat Khan." I revealed, "Khan Ji, behind this entire project is your father, Sir Shujaat Khan, the same Shujaat Khan whom your grandfather tormented so much for his love of education that he left this village and went to the city. Later, he adopted the profession of a teacher. He introduced thousands of children to education, and then, whatever he earned and saved, he presented it to the government and requested to open a school for the people of his village, which was also approved. This entire work is happening at his wish." Khan's face fell. He leaned on a chair, then collapsed into it. He tried to say something, but words failed him. Finally, he spoke. His voice choked. "My Baba, he is no longer in this world," I said in a flat tone. Upon hearing this, Khan's eyes welled up. He tried hard but couldn't control his tears. I watched him in silence. Several moments passed, then I said, "Bade Khan, that is, your grandfather, was against education, and your father was a man who loved education. He only left home to put pressure on Bade Khan, but then circumstances became such that he couldn't return. Then it was learned that he died in a train accident, while the truth was that the body found at the railway station was of a thief who had stolen your father's belongings and was hit by a train. You all mistook him for Shujaat Khan, and he also thought that he should only return home after becoming something, but he never could. I wish I had known he was alive." Khan slapped his head in regret. I quietly watched him, then said, "Now neither your grandfather nor your father is in this world. You are authorized to decide. I am just a government official. My work is done. It's up to the government, and you now. Let me go." Khan looked at me intently. Then, pushing the briefcase full of notes towards me, he said, This is yours. You can go. I closed the briefcase and handed it back to Khan, saying, Khan, great people like Sir Shujaat Khan have been my teachers. Money holds no value in our eyes. Spend this money on the people of your village, and I request that you fulfill your father's wish. Indeed, education might be detrimental to rulers like you, but times are changing. Let the children study. You are making them respect you through fear, but they will respect you from the heart, because education is not a bad thing, nor was your father's decision wrong. When I was leaving the village, Khan came to bid me farewell. He looked like a changed man now. He hugged me and said in a choked voice, Goodbye, Waseem Sahib. I held Khan's hand and said, Khan, if you inaugurate the school with your own hands, your father's soul will find peace. I will do just that, Khan said in a firm voice. And then, until my jeep was out of Khan's sight, he kept watching and waving goodbye, and I was confident that we would meet again soon, when the foundation stone of the first school in this village would be laid after some time.